Think back to something you once desperately wanted: a phone, a job, a relationship, a certain amount of money. You were sure that getting it would finally make you feel like enough. Then you got it, and the happiness showed up, glowed for a while, and quietly faded. Soon it was just normal, and your eyes had already drifted to the next thing. This is the trap almost no one escapes. We are running on a treadmill that never ends. 2,000 years ago, the Stoics mapped this trap exactly and found the way off it. Psychologists have a name for this now. They call it hedonic adaptation. Whatever you get, good or bad, you adjust to it shockingly fast and return to roughly the same baseline. The raise, the new car, the dream move, a spike of joy, then back to normal within weeks. It's not that you're broken or ungrateful. Your mind is simply built to adapt and reset. But marketing has learned to exploit this perfectly. The whole game is to keep you wanting. Every ad sells the same quiet lie. You are not enough yet, but this thing will fix it. So we chase and acquire and adapt and chase again and call that exhausting loop a life. The Stoics saw the root of it with brutal clarity. Epictetus put it in a single line. Wealth, he said, is not having many possessions. Wealth is having few wants. Read that again. The richest person isn't the one with the most, it's the one who needs the least. Because there are only two ways to close the gap between what you have and what you want. You can endlessly chase more having, or you can practice wanting less. One of these actually works. The chase has no finish line because the wanting always sprints ahead the moment you arrive. But reducing your wants, that gap can actually be closed, and the peace is immediate. And here's what we never put on the price tag. The chase itself is brutally expensive, not just in money. In the years you trade chasing things you'll be bored of by next spring. Every want you feed costs attention, the most limited thing you own. The endless wanting keeps your mind in the future in a place called "when I finally get it." And while you live in that future, the actual life in front of you quietly goes by unwatched. Seneca said it plainly: while we wait to live, life rushes past us. So the real cost of always wanting more isn't your money. It's your one unrepeatable present. Once you see that bill, wanting less stops feeling like loss. It starts feeling like getting your life back. Now, the Stoics were not saying money is evil or that you must be poor. Seneca himself was extremely rich. His point was sharper than just give it all away. He said it is the mark of a great soul to use wealth, but never to be owned by it. Enjoy what you have, he taught, but hold it lightly, ready to hand it back without panic. The danger was never the having, it was the needing, the clutching, the fear of loss underneath it. A poor man who craves more is poor. A rich man who craves more is also poor. Craving is the poverty. So how do you actually want less when every screen is engineered to make you want more? The first move is the one from our last video, Turned Inward. Imagine losing what you already have. Look around the room right now. Most of it is something you once desperately wanted. The phone in your hand was once a dream upgrade. The roof over you was once someone's whole prayer. You are already living inside an old version of your wish list. You just adapted and stopped seeing it. Gratitude isn't a greeting card. To the Stoics, it was a tool that resets the treadmill to zero. Let's run this through a real one, the classic. You're convinced a new phone will make you happy. You save, you research, you buy it. For about a week, it's magic. You notice every detail. By week 3, it's just your phone. The magic is gone and the old one wasn't even bad. And right on cue, an ad shows you the next model. The itch starts again. You're back on the treadmill. Now run the Stoic version instead. Before buying, you pause and ask what you're really chasing. Usually it's a feeling, to feel current, impressive, on top of things. The phone is just a stand-in. You look at the phone you already have, that you once wanted just as badly, and you feel that. Maybe you still upgrade, but now from choice, not from itch, and the craving loses its quiet power over you. Let's get practical, because this is a muscle you build, not a mood you wait for. 1. Each morning, name 3 things you already have that you once wanted. Not vague gratitude, specific things you used to ache for and now barely notice. Feel the having. 2. Before any purchase, pause and ask, is this a real need or just the treadmill talking? Often just naming the craving as a craving takes most of its grip away. 3. Once in a while, deliberately go without something easy, like the Stoics practiced. When you prove you can be happy with less, the fear that drives the endless wanting starts to fade. There's one more engine of never enough we have to name: comparison. It's not enough to have a good life. We measure it against everyone else's highlight reel, and the feed is the worst measuring stick ever invented. It shows you only the wins, never the cost. You scroll past 100 peak moments from 100 different lives and call it one normal afternoon. Of course, your ordinary Tuesday feels poor next to everyone's curated greatest hits. It's a rigged game. You're comparing your whole messy reality to 1,000 people's single best seconds. Seneca warned that you will be wretched if you keep comparing yourself to those who have more. There is always someone richer, fitter, further ahead. Comparison is a race with no possible win. The Stoic move is to compete only with yesterday's version of yourself and measure by your own values. And to remember, you are usually comparing your messy insides to other people's polished outsides. So what's actually waiting on the other side of all this wanting? A strange, quiet feeling. Enough. Not the end of ambition. You can still build, create, and grow, but from fullness, not from lack. Imagine working hard not because you feel broken and behind, but because you're already at peace. That's the freedom the Stoics were pointing at. Wanting becomes a choice, not a constant ache. You stop being dragged by every shiny thing and start steering toward what you actually value. So here's where to begin, today, before the next ad gets to you. Tonight, look around your home and find 3 things you once longed for and now own. Hold each one for a second and let yourself actually feel that you got the thing you wished for. Then, the next time you feel that itch for more, just pause and whisper one word: enough. You won't believe it at first, but say it enough times while truly looking and you'll start to. You were sold a story that enough is always one purchase away. It isn't, and it never was. Enough isn't a number you'll one day hit. It's a decision you can make right now. The Stoics didn't get off the treadmill by running faster. They simply, deliberately, stepped off. Want less, notice more, and you become almost impossible to make miserable. That is real wealth. If this hit home, the next video is on how the Stoics dealt with difficult, draining people without losing their peace. Ancient wisdom, modern edge. I'll see you in the next one.